Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Q Ill. Really just want to give everyone a big shout out and thank you for making Formula 26 already pretty popular. Me and Shiva and I, are very excited to make this channel exciting for you guys, for lack of a better word. We're gonna make it chock full of content, make it more polished and shiny, and just make sure everything's out there for you guys to, learn, communicate, absorb, observe, and really just want to make a better channel for everyone. And we think that in this case, really two heads are going to be better than one, especially because, he's from the UK, I'm from Killicali, West Coast, and, just that kind of clash of styles and ideas, yet at the same time having little similarities in, what we think and how we think it's really gonna work well to kind of like provide a good synergy of graffiti. And for those of you guys who don't know by now, Slap Cancer is my project that I'm doing. It's a personal thing, very personal to me, but it's also kind of like, as a psychology major in school, it's kind of like a social experiment for me at the same time. You always see things in the media saying, how graffiti artists are vandals and bad people and all that stuff. And, I don't believe it. And I live in an upper scale neighborhood, and, I've not always lived in an upper scale neighborhood. I've been in the, quote unquote ghetto areas before. And, I think graffiti is a positive outlet no matter how you look at it, like even when it comes down to tag banging, people who are graffiti artists, but not really artists, more like vandals who are associated with gangs. Even them, like they've been given a spray can instead of holding a gun or a knife, and even if it's just for that moment, I think it makes a big positive impact on their life. And if they can elevate that at some sort of artistic level, I think that's all good. But anyways, getting on a tangent now. I've been approached by a guy named Sion, Sion, and his name on YouTube is ZAXI09, ZaxE09, and he is making a blog about art and stuff like that. And he wanted to basically put Slap Cancer on there, and he said made a good suggestion that I should just make a official video about what Slap Cancer is and what motivated me to do it. So I said, hey, let's do an interview style, and you send me some questions, and give me an opportunity to talk about it, and I'll make this video, give you a shout out, and we'll go from there. Okay, so just to start off with it, he said, what exactly is Slap Cancer? That's a good question. A lot of people see the donations I'm getting and some of the packs I'm sending out, but they might not know exactly what Slap Cancer is. Slap Cancer is a program. I call it my artist collective because I'm approaching all the artists from all around the world and really just trying to get them to contribute their artwork at the highest level, their peak of their artistic ability, and kind of showcase their artwork to the world, while providing an undertone of social commentary, saying that graffiti artists, we're not all just vandals and thugs and people out there trying to make a quick buck or trying to deface your property. We care about something, and if something's important enough, we can all unite and do something positive with it. That being said, graffiti artists are just like people. We're all different. We all come from different walks of life, socioeconomic backgrounds, race, culture, religion, location, all different types of people. And one thing unites us, and that's graffiti art or street art. And I think that's a truly beautiful thing because graffiti is something that's been the biggest art movement since the beginning of human recorded history. From the cave paintings and from murals and stuff like that, from ancient civilizations till today. Like, it's just something that's truly beautiful and it hasn't ended yet. So I think it's a really awesome thing, and maybe this can be a little notch in the mark of graffiti renaissance, that it's actually becoming something towards a movement. And that's what I call Slap Cancer. It's basically a movement of all these artists trying to make an impact on the world and diverge in one good positive thing, which is providing their artwork, translating that into revenue to kind of cash in on their skills and my ability to spread their artwork across the world, essentially advertising for them, but at the same time, providing the means to collect funds and distribute these stickers all around the world from, prospective buyers and, street art aficionados. And that way, we're raising money. And why am I raising that money? For cancer. Because cancer is something that afflicts everyone, it doesn't matter who you are. It's the same concept, everyone can appreciate street art at one time, but everyone can also appreciate the gravity of the situation of having someone that they know and love and care about being sick with cancer. And that's just the most horrible feeling. If you've lost someone to cancer, if you know someone with cancer, if you know someone that's beat cancer, you know how it is, and it's a huge ordeal. Even with modern medicine and technology, I go to the 7th best research institution in the nation, and even with all the progress we're making, cancer is something that anyone can have. Everyone at least knows someone, friends, family, strangers, teachers, something like that. And that's why I really just want to keep this project going and make sure that we can catch all this revenue. So the next question I got was, what happens with the stickers that artists send you? Okay, well, basically I use YouTube as my major outlet of, trying to find artists out there that are willing to donate. And my most successful donations, I have to say, have been through word of mouth. People who have been really impressed or intrigued by my initial videos, or someone that's just passed along information to them, have really been motivated to send me a lot of great work, and also sometimes find me other great artists to contribute. And not only do I appreciate that a lot, but that's also kind of the beauty of graffiti, like we don't really divulge too much information about ourselves, because a lot of what graffiti's beauty lies in is that kind of mystery of being secretive. So I think, this is one way where we can kind of keep that mystique, as well as, put ourselves out there in terms of, helping others. And I think this is a really good outlet in that aspect, that you can donate, not too much questions. It's just, I look at your artwork, I give a good critique online. Hopefully, take that into consideration for your next donation or next works. And it's really just a cool thing to have artwork from all around the world and have people spread news about my project, saying it's a positive movement and all that, and it really just helps me get going. The next question I got was, what will you do with the money that you raise? This has been a great journey, I would have to say. Emotionally, I've gone through a lot during this last year, 2010, and it's really helped me when I touch base at home, see my family, and I come back here to study, to know that there's at least one thing I'm doing right in this world, and I'm trying to find money for this cancer research. And really, that's an awesome feeling to know that I have people behind me that are kind of pushing me with this. And I'm getting all this money. I'm not keeping a single cent. This is 100% going to be a non-profit project, and I'm going to try to create sort of a cachet of stickers to keep the project going, and also keep adding into a fund until I invest a respectable amount into a charity. Probably targeting $1,000 or $2,000 just to make it one significant sum, and then keep the project rolling from there on, hoping to gain media exposure for the project, thus hoping to get more donations that way of artwork. And this is a 100% art-driven project. I didn't want to get cash involved unless it was for the actual raising of money. So all of this money will go towards cancer research, and the charity that I've chosen to donate to is Stand Up to Cancer, because they have an excellent program of screening doctors and making sure that the donations that they receive are the most effective for actually finding the cure. They look at what they call the dream teams of doctors who have actually made progress, and they fund them, because to me that makes sense. Everyone does cancer research, but you want the best and the brightest to actually have the funding and keep going. The next question would be, what gave you the idea to start Slap Cancer? That would have to be, I would have to thank my friend Abby. She's a registered nurse. And I was actually just on Facebook some random day. I was actually bored, not being productive. And I saw on her status she had the Stand Up to Cancer link. And, you know, immediately when you see the word cancer, it's kind of like one of those words that stick out at you because, I don't know, for me, I lost my grandpa, and I've had a few friends and teachers and relatives who've had close calls or dealt with cancer in their life. And it's something that, you know, kind of like set off an alarm in my mind, a little light bulb, like, hey, you should check this out. And especially, why is Abby putting this on her status? It must be pretty important. And I looked, I saw a little bit about the company, or the nonprofit organization, I should say, and I was very impressed, especially with the list of, you know, movie stars and, you know, celebrities endorsing this. So I thought it was a pretty big deal, and because of its popularity and publicity, I would say it was a perfect chance for, you know, us to make an impact publicly, so that other news venues and, you know, hopefully other news venues and celebrities will cover my project as well and join in. But not only that, you know, spread the word about how graffiti can be a positive force in this world and not just something lowbrow and dirty, or, you know, we're the dregs of society or something. So yeah, just that was my whole scheme, I guess you can call it. How much money do I aim to raise? I plan to keep Slap Cancer going as long as I can, which means 24/7. This is always on my mind. I am a studying student, hopefully to become a dentist, but who knows, we'll see. And yeah, I mean, that does take up a substantial amount of my time, but basically I'm out there to try to better the world any way that I can. And this is the most unique, you know, creative, fun way that I could think of helping the world directly. And you know, even though I might not raise that much money in comparison to, let's say, a celebrity golf tournament or something like that, it just, you know, it makes me happy knowing that 100% of this came from art, because that means there's something in graffiti. There's a substance that, you know, still can trigger enough emotion and enough drive to want to help. So I mean, I'm happy no matter what, even if we raise 1 penny, but, you know, we're really just trying to keep it going, and we're always taking donations of stickers, and my website, Kyu legend.bigcartel.com, is always running and always taking orders. So yeah, you guys stick around for that. He asked if there's anything else I'd like to add. Well, first of all, shout outs to my big homie Shiva. This is our new channel, again, FormulaTwentySix. It's going to be the new home of Slap Cancer, and I would like to just say, you guys, please visit qlegend.bigcartel.net and pick yourself up a pack. If you guys want to just help out at a little, like, smaller level, I'm always willing to work out a custom plan for you, even if it's just for 10 stickers, let's say. So if you want to do that, you can email me at kyug35@gmail.com. I will most likely always answer. Most likely always. I will most likely answer, you know, pretty quickly, because I check my email quite often. I try to get back to everyone on YouTube and my email as soon as possible. And other than that, you know, thanks a lot to everyone who's helped out and made this project possible. And, you know, keep watching my other channel, KYU1LL, QL, because I'll have a lot of my shenanigans there, and you know, FormulaTwentySix is gonna be kind of like the more polished and more produced type of stuff. So yeah, just thank you so much, everyone. Slap Cancer, and yeah, keep a eye out for all the new Slap Cancer developments in 2011. Should be good. I'm working on a lot of new stuff, so thanks a lot, guys.